The Walmart in Pell City is the latest victim of a swatting hoax that frightened customers and interfered with police patrols.
Warm weather across East Alabama for your Friday, and that will continue into Saturday. We'll have the complete weekend forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, we have the recap of last night. We have two final regular season games tonight in basketball. An area tournament starts for a lot of teams here in East Alabama. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
A phony warning that 3 active shooters were inside the Pell City Walmart Thursday morning sent police scrambling to evacuate the store. Pell City Mayor Bill Pruitt says police officers were at the store within 3 minutes of receiving the call at 11:39 Thursday morning, and they evacuated the building within 12 minutes. Officials said the 911 call was very detailed, describing 3 shooters in one specific part of the store, and police felt they had to respond quickly. This type of bogus warning is called swatting because it's designed to involve a department's SWAT team at a specific location. Mayor Pruitt says he has full confidence that the Pell City caller will be caught and prosecuted. No injuries were reported during the incident, and the store reopened after police determined that the call was fake.
A Talladega County crash has claimed the life of a Childersburg man, according to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. Marcus Crawford, 43, died from injuries that he sustained in the Tuesday crash, which happened when his Ford Explorer struck a tractor-trailer 1 mile east of Childersburg. The driver of the tractor-trailer, 62-year-old Claude D. Wilson of Kellyton, survived the crash.
The Alabama Severe Weather Preparedness Sales Tax holiday is scheduled for the last weekend of this month. Most municipalities in East Central Alabama plan to participate in the annual event, which runs from Friday, February 23rd to Sunday, February 25th. Various severe weather preparedness items will be tax-free, including anything from batteries and charging kits to repair and reinforcement items like tarps and bungee cords, duct tape, first aid kits, fire extinguishers, and lots more. A good list of basic emergency items covered under this tax-free weekend can be found on the web at ready.gov/kit.
When we return, we'll tell you about a wild Valentine party planned for next week.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waltrip Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The Anniston Museums and Gardens are planning to hold a Wild About You family Valentine's dance next Friday night. It's a family-oriented event featuring a candy buffet, music, and encounters with live animal ambassadors. Arts and crafts will also be available for the children. The tickets are $18 for adults, $14 for children 4 through 17, and children under 3 are admitted free of charge. Tickets are available online or by calling 256-237-6766.
Experts will be on hand to discuss the traits of owls, their natural history, and their habitats. The evening will conclude with a hike taken after dusk in which you make owl calls in the hopes that you will hear one call back to you. Participants are asked to bring a flashlight or a headlamp and hiking boots. The program is free and it will be held at the Choccolocco Creek Nature Preserve at Choccolocco Park. A map with directions to the site will be provided in a confirmation email upon registering at the watershed's website. The Owl Prowl begins at 5 p.m. on Friday, February 23rd.
When we return, sponsorships are available for this summer's Juneteenth program in Anniston.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The City of Anniston is now looking for sponsors for its 2024 Heritage Festival featuring the J. Morris Group and Life Jennings. The festival, which celebrates Juneteenth, will take place in Zen Park on Saturday, June 22nd from 2 until 10 p.m. This is a family-oriented event designed to provide a safe and fun-filled day for citizens of all ages and cultures. There'll be entertainment, games for youth, food vendors, arts and crafts, as well as security provided throughout the program. In previous years' events, more than 5,000 patrons were in attendance. Sponsorships in the gold, silver, and bronze categories range from $500 to $2,500. For more information, you may contact the City of Anniston. Well, you know what today was.
Groundhog's Day.
And do you know what Puxatawny Phil did?
He did not see his shadow.
Which I always have to look up, which means that...
Here comes spring, right?
That is what this wild animal who happened not to see his shadow said.
Yeah.
I would rather trust an actual human being who knows how to read the scientific reports. Somebody like John Holder, who's standing by right now in the EAN Weather Center with a real weather forecast.
Well, Mike and Katie, the groundhog did indeed see his shadow today. That means, according to the groundhog, we've got more warm weather on the way. We're going to take a meteorological look at the forecast for the weekend and the next several days coming up.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Temperatures soaring today across East Alabama, 69 for the high this afternoon, about 12 degrees above the average after a morning low of 33. Look at that, folks, a 36-degree rise in temperatures today. Spectacular across East Alabama. Record high temperatures 78, the record low at 8. Sun rising tomorrow at 6:38 on your Saturday morning, and the sun setting this afternoon at 5:15. Weather on your street. Let's take out to Sutton Bridge Road in Rainbow City. Clear and chilly tonight. 41 for the low. As quickly as the temperatures rose today with the sunshine, once we lose that sunshine, the temperatures are going to fall off very quickly this evening, down to 41 degrees in Etowah County. Tomorrow, a spectacular Saturday coming up, folks. Sunny and mild, 65 degrees out on Sand Trap Circle at Cider Ridge. If you're out playing golf at Cider Ridge Golf Course or anything that you've got to do outdoors tomorrow, the weather is going to be fantastic for that. And as we look ahead to next week, after we get through with a bad day on Sunday, we'll talk about that in just a moment, we're back to above average temperatures. Plenty of sunshine, a dry week coming up all next week. Temperatures will be in the 60s. Erickton Drive out in Choccolocca. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful week coming up in eastern Calhoun County out in Choccolocca. 7-day forecast. The only fly in the ointment, so to speak, is coming up on Sunday. System slowing down, so I think that we're not going to see that much rainfall Saturday night. Maybe not that much on Sunday morning, but during the day on Sunday, it is going to be wet, and this will be a cold rain. No storms in the forecast, but after a morning low of 42, only 50 for the high, a 90% chance of a soaking cold rain. But another sign that springtime is on the way, these cold snaps don't last very long. We're back to 60 degrees and sunshine on Monday. And look at the great weather coming up next week. 62, 65, 64, 66. No chance of rain in the forecast. Nighttime lows on the chilly side down in the mid to upper 30s. We'll be at 55 by early next week for a morning low. But for the most part, next week is going to be fantastic weather-wise across East Alabama. Well, we talked about the groundhog today. Up in Pennsylvania, seeing his shadow, meaning that spring is just around the corner. That's what the groundhog says. He's only right about 40% of the time. So, not a slam dunk. But we do look out and we see what the computer model data shows us for the next 8 to 14 days. This takes us all the way into the middle of February, past Valentine's Day. And as you can see, most of the eastern 2/3 of the country expecting well above average temperatures. So this is making the groundhog look good today. And here in our part of the country, here in the South, you're seeing anywhere from a 40 to 60% probability that we are going to have above average temperatures over the next 2 weeks, certainly for next week, and we just don't see any cold weather really coming all the way until at least Valentine's Day and probably beyond that. Springtime is just around the corner. I'll be back here not only tomorrow morning, but also Sunday morning and Monday morning with our breakfast forecast at 6 a.m. And then I'll be back here, of course, Monday evening with AAN Local News with a complete weather forecast for the week ahead coming up next week. Right now, though, area basketball tournaments are in full swing. Namath Pitts is right on top of it now in sports.
Thanks, John. Caden Gooden was on fire last night and shot Weaver boys past Pleasant Valley. Piedmont boys hit 11 three-pointers in their victory over Cherokee County, and there was a split last night at Alexandria. We have the results from last night. Caden Gooden pulled up and drained 3 three-pointers and finished the night with 17 points as the Weaver boys beat Pleasant Valley 64-48 in the final regular season game for both teams. Weaver's other top performers were Gabe King with 10 points, John Curtis Reeves with 10 points, and Keyshawn Allen with 8 points. Pleasant Valley's top performers were Hunter Sparks with 17 points, Brody Barnwell with 14 points, Noah Johnson with 8 points as Weaver boys win 64-48. For Piedmont, it was Talon Swain's night as he hit 2 of Piedmont's 11 three-pointers on his way to scoring 14 points for a game high. The Bulldogs' other top performers were Colton Proctor with 12 points, Chance Murphy with 12 points, Jalen Brown scored 11 points, and Cole Wilson finished with 9 points. Cherokee County's top performers started with Reed Jacoway, who scored 14 points. Jacob Cornejo added 13 points. Eli Martin finished with 10 points, and Jaquan Diamond scored 10 points as Piedmont boys won 66-58. The latest chapter in the Alexandria-Jacksonville road rivalry came with another close and dramatic finish. Jacksonville trailed by 11 points when Dylan Barksdale scored 13 second-half points to cut the deficit to 1. Clete Forrest would be fouled with 4 seconds left, and he hit both free throws to win the game for Alexandria. Kedrick Fisher was the leading scorer for the Golden Eagles with 17 points. Dylan Barksdale and Jaquan Irvin finished with 16 points, and Jalen Henderson had quite the night for the Valley Cubs as he was the overall leading scorer with 30 points as Alexandria won 74-71. It was a split last night at Piedmont after the girls lost to Cherokee County. The Warriors of Cherokee County were powered by Mary Hayes Johnson and her 14 points. Cherokee County's other top performer was Ellison Givens, who contributed 12 points. Piedmont's top performers on senior night were a senior herself, Ava Pope, who finished with 16 points, and Kayla Brothers, who scored 8 points, as Cherokee County won 49-34. It might have been senior night at Alexandria, but it was an 8th grader named J.C. Taylor who poured in 14 points to lead Jacksonville as the Golden Eagles closed out their regular season with a 58-52 road win against their rival Alexandria. Along with Taylor's 14 points, she racked up a team-high 7 rebounds and had a pair of steals. Alexis Phillips and Nevaeh Nicholson each scored 10 points apiece for the Golden Eagles. Phillips finished with 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist, while Nicholson had an assist, a rebound, and a steal. Deasia Prothro scored 9 points and added 3 rebounds herself, along with 3 assists and 2 steals. And then Lainey Lozano led the Jacksonville Golden Eagles with 5 steals, racking up 4 rebounds and scoring 5 points as Jacksonville won 58-52. It is officially senior night for the White Plains Wildcats, and it is the final regular season game for Cleveland County. But outside of those two teams, it is all area basketball tournaments tonight and tomorrow. We have the full preview of games for tonight and tomorrow right here in East Alabama. Let's start with the regular season senior night for Coach Chris Randall and the White Plains Wildcats. They will host Coach Corey Hughes and the Faith Christian Lions tonight at the Palace on the Plains, as it's the boys and girls, Coach Sprayberry, Coach Randall's team celebrating senior night against Faith Christian tonight. The other regular season game for tonight is Cleveland County. The Tigers, both boys and girls, are both going to be on the road at Mumford. Cleveland County closes their regular season at Mumford. Now, the rest of the games for tonight and tomorrow are area tournament games. And let's start tonight. This game is at Gadsden City, as the Oxford girls' Melissa Bennett's team goes head-to-head with Fort Payne. The winner of this game will make the area championship game, where they will face Gadsden City next week. Also tonight, this is an area game tonight. This game will be held at Piedmont, as Walter Welborn, Coach Dempsey's team, will go head-to-head against Jamie Burns and the Weaver Bearcats. The winner of this game will face the winner of the next game. So the winner of Welborn and Weaver will face the winner of, guess who? Piedmont and Sachs. So it's girls action tonight at Piedmont area tournament. Coach Shane Morrow's team will hit the court against Sachs. The winner of Piedmont and Sachs will play the winner of Welborn and Weaver. Those games are tonight at Piedmont. Also tonight, it's two teams trying to get into the bracket. It's Donahoe and Alabama School for the Deaf. This game is tonight at Winneborough. Both teams are looking to get in the bracket, and so Donahoe faces Alabama School for the Deaf tonight at Winneborough. Also tonight, two teams that are looking to get in the bracket. This game is also, this game is going to be at Spring Garden. It's two teams that are trying to get in the bracket. That's Coach Tommy Miller and the Jacksonville Christian Thunder. They're going to go head-to-head with the Conquerors of Coosa Christian. This game will be at Spring Garden. The winner gets in the bracket, where they will face Spring Garden. Also tonight, two teams that are trying to get in the bracket. That's Jacksonville Christian Academy girls, Coach Bryant's team. They're going to face Galesville. And the winner of this game will get in the bracket, where they will play Spring Garden. Now let's look at the action for tomorrow. Coach Van Meter's team will hit the court tomorrow against Coach Raphael Graves and the Gadsden City Titans. The winner of this game between Van Meter and Graves will advance to the championship game, where they'll face Coach Coker and Fort Payne. This game tomorrow is at Fort Payne, as Oxford, Van Meter, and the Yellow Jackets go head-to-head with Graves and the Gadsden City Titans. Also tomorrow, this game is at Southside, and it's Coach Kiker and the Alexandria girls going head-to-head against Lincoln. The Valley Cubs are the 2 seed. They're obviously looking for a big game from Alyssa Hunt, as the Valley Cubs, with a win over Lincoln, would advance to the championship game, where they would face Coach Bowen and Southside. This game is at Southside. Also tomorrow, this game is at Anniston, and it features the girls. Coach Courtney Strange Screws and the Hanley Tigers are at Anniston tomorrow, where they will face Talladega. The winner of Hanley and Talladega will face the winner of our next game, which is also tomorrow, and that features Eddie Bullock and the Anniston Bulldogs, who will go head-to-head against Mumford. The winner of Coach Bullock's team's game against Mumford will go head-to-head against the winner of Talladega and Hanley. All those games are tomorrow at Anniston High School. Also tomorrow, it's girl action from Cherokee County. This game's at Cherokee County. Coach Mize and the Golden Eagles are the 2 seed. They will play Coach Sprayberry and the White Plains Wildcats. So the Wildcats are in action tonight for the senior night regular season, but tomorrow it's a quick turnaround, as it's the area tournament against Jacksonville. And the winner of that game will face the winner of this game, which is also tomorrow. Again, Cherokee County's the 1 seed. They're going to play the Tigers of Cleveland County. The winner of Cherokee County and Cleveland County, the Tigers, will face the winner of White Plains and Jacksonville. Also tomorrow from Piedmont, the 1 seed Coach Glover Piedmont Bulldogs will face Coach Lumpkin and the Welborn Panthers. Piedmont is the number 1 seed in the boys area tournament in Class 3A, and the winner of Piedmont and Welborn will face the winner of the next game, which is Coach Ginn and the Sachs Wildcats, who will face off against Coach Bo Wynn and the Weaver Bearcats. Sachs and Weaver split the regular season area games against each other, so the winner of that will get to face the winner of Piedmont and Welborn. Both those games are at Piedmont tomorrow. Also tomorrow, Coach Aaron Jackson and the Ohatchee Indians are going to play the number 1 seed in their bracket, which is the Glencoe Yellow Jackets. This game will be at Glencoe, and it's tomorrow as Coach Aaron Jackson looks to keep their season alive against Glencoe. That's all the area basketball action for tonight and tomorrow, and that's it for EA and local sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and thank you for watching today.
You can find us here online every weekday on YouTube, Instagram, or our website. We're in the process of merging EAN News with East Alabama Now on Facebook, so you can find us with our news, sports, and weather content there when it's convenient for you.
That's right, and we will see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.